miss that shot consistently.
Casse-toi, mon gars. J'ai dit, je vais tryhard, déjà. Je vais tryhard. Oh la dinguerie, c'est mal dunk. Pow. Oh le game de fils. Ah ça c'est sûr que ce sera dans l'intro de la vidéo. Dans cette vidéo, c'est mal dunk de fou.
In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game,
the setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls are up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics' vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are
Et yo les gars, c'est pour une nouvelle vidéo. Là, je viens d'affronter les Celtics dans la grande carrière du Jordan Challenge. Alors les gars, on va pas faire comme la dernière fois, on va pas se BR. Là, on va se la buter. On doit marquer 63 points et 6 passes de. On a dit les gars, on va se la buter. Hein. Ok, c'est déclenché en 6 minutes. Les gars, on va se la buter aujourd'hui. Je m'en fous, on va se la buter. La dernière fois, on a perdu. Je m'en fous, les gars, on va se la buter. Vraiment, je m'en fous. Casse-toi. Je m'en fous, je vais ressortir tous mes objectifs et je vais pas perdre ce match. Y'a quoi? Y'a rien mon gars, j'étais juste là, arrête de faire le mec. C'est salope, j'étais juste là mon gars. Petite tombe.
Now here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Ainge. Shoots from the high post. Rebound by Oakley.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
And Jordan with.
Casse-toi mon gars. J'ai dit je vais tryhard les gars. Je vais tryhard les gars. C'est fini les gars. De me BR, de faire je sais pas quoi. C'est fini. Là, je vais me la buter. Quelle faute.
That's his second foul in less than a minute.
Bulls making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. About a minute played so far here in the first. To the inside. Bucket is good.
His size and soft touch. Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Outside, Jordan. No one near.
Allez, bon, sur ta tête, mon gars. J'ai dit, les gars, c'est fini. Là, je vais tryhard. Là, je vais tryhard, c'est fini. C'est fini la BR. C'est fini. Arrête de mes couilles.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Non, j'ai mal joué. J'ai archi mal joué. Oh, Fadieux s'installer.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from
Casse-toi.
Virginia Union. Now a year
Ah, m'en
later,
fous, je les
he's
planche.
playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent in every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, Mikal, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Now here's Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside over Jordan. They get it back. Harris. Tries yet again. And the call on the shot. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
To go along with his length, Parrish is an efficient scorer with a variety of moves.
Taking 2 shots.
Ok, allez.
Both free throws good from Parrish.
Oh non.
The Bulls
Ok, Jordan.
Jordan down low. He's guarded by Johnson.
Oh la dinguerie. Quel mal dunk.
Great recognition there by
Et le
Paxson.
dunk de fils
Noticing the
de...
open teammate and setting
Ah
him
ça
up
c'est
with
sûr que ce sera dans l'intro de la vidéo, dans cette vidéo et tout. T'es mal dunk de fou. Dingue.
Johnson against Paxson. Here's Parrish.
Non les gars, on s'est fait laver.
Parrish has got 6.
Tout le match on va faire que ça avec Jordan.
Boston doing a nice job feeding the Chief inside and utilizing his size.
Non Jordan.
You look at this Chicago team and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for
Non mais Jordan, j'ai apprécié là, un mauvais shoot hein. Parce que là Théma, elle était tout seul, il a pris sa pige. Allez les gars, c'était pour vous dire, et bientôt il y aura une carrière genre sur tout 25 hein. Ouais, arrête frère. C'est bon les 3 secondes aussi là. Passe-toi, give me that cheat.
Look at Corzine going after the shot, using his reach to knock it away.
And taken away by
Allez,
Johnson.
va.
There's the drive over Jordan. And the basket by
Quoi?
Johnson.
C'est normal là.
And now the first time out called here for the Bulls.
Allez, allez.
Checked in for Boston. Seaston comes in for Johnson. Then for the Bulls.
Ah non.
Green is checked in
Non,
for
t'es mort.
Corzine. And Banks is subbed in for Gervin.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123-104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics.
Jordan
that was
boosté.
a huge advantage for them. This is a group
Quel
of
Jordan
championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here is Seaston after the made shot from Michael Jordan. It's good on the putback.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
Jordan passes to Oakley.
C'est une passe D ou pas? Non les gars là.
Green kicks to Jordan. Goes back up.
Oh!
And he buries that one, trailing the rim
Ah je crois que
on
c'était
the
un
way
3
down.
moi.
Jordan's got 14.
Jordan Prime c'est bon.
Once
Pareil.
Jordan gets rolling,
On va faire que du sale avec.
because he's relentless.
On va faire que du sale avec Jordan. Ah le
And
chien.
that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
2 shots.
Ah, m'en fous les gars, on va gagner ce match et on va mettre les 63 points de Jordan.
As a point guard, very comfortable facilitating this offense.
Here's Jordan. Green breaking loose. A shot by Jordan.
Oh
No good.
Jordan, t'es à ton prime, non? Tu l'as
And they're
mis là.
moving it up. Here's Ainge. It's good. He scores. That's his first
Vas-y,
basket.
mets tout
After
ici
missing
là,
his
c'est
first
pour
2
ça me
attempts,
casse les
now
couilles.
1 for 3.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Now,
Il défend pas.
Jordan.
Il défend
He's
pas,
got
frère.
14.
Défends mon gars. Je crois que Jordan il a 0 shoot à 3 points ou quoi? Défends un peu mon gars. Ça va. Commence à défendre. Ainge là, je sais pas t'es qui mais défends mon gars. Tu te fraudes ouais. Non mais je savais en plus. Je le savais hein. Moi je savais il allait faire ça.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Danny Ainge. The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free
Non
throw
les
is
gars.
2 shots.
in.
Non.
And he sinks the second.
Et pourquoi il laisse la jauge de tir? Il commence à être de plus en plus claqué Jordan.
Here's Seasting. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Inside amongst the trees, Seasting relies on his quickness. That's how he beats bigger guys.
Puts one up from 19.
Il a pris trop de temps sur son shoot.
And the D
Il a pris
daring
sa
him to prove
piche.
he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
At the end of
Ok,
one,
20
both
18
teams
pour les
bring up some
Boston.
points.
Il faut qu'on se réveille. Hein.
Celtics
18
lead by
points.
2. And back in a moment as we'll
Déjà
get
là on a
underway
marqué encore
with
plus.
quarter number 2.
Eh les gars c'est trop dur de marquer les points. En fait, maintenant c'est facile mais je galère. Pas normal. Pour ça il faut que je me l'habite. C'est pour ça les gars je parle pas trop à ces vidéos. C'est que tryhard les gars. Faut vraiment que je réussisse le défi là. T'es mort frère. Je tryhard pas. T'es mort, raciste. C'est bon ma gueule frère.
Corzine is out there with Green. Then there's Gerber. That's John Paxson, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. And Jordan now over 20 points in the first
Ouais,
half.
je fais des trucs aléatoires, hein, ça rentre.
Is brewing for him.
Allez là c'est vraiment des bails aléatoires. Hein.
At this rate, who knows how many points he'll end up with.
Well said.
D'abord on marque les 69 points et après on fait les passes avec Jordan. Non mais leur pivot il est incroyablement trop fort.
As soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing it.
Leur pivot il est vraiment boosté.
It's stolen by
Ta
Johnson.
mère.
And here we go. Fast break and Bird's got it. And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin.
On va perdre
Both
encore un
teams have
match,
made
j'en ai marre.
veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with
Hey,
more than
what's that?
26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Je croyais il la mettait moi.
You know, we all know about the Boston home
Moi,
court
il l'a
advantage.
noté,
They won
ça.
40 games here during the regular season, a dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Bulls trail by 4. It's Jordan, top of the
Non
key.
mais les gars. Vous abusez frère. C'est bon j'en ai marre ma gueule.
Bird outside.
Ah moi j'en ai marre frère.
Inside, the kick out to Ainge. Shot clock at 5. Over Jordan. McHale passes to Johnson. Pass to Ainge. Here's Johnson. Pass to McHale. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
Il m'énerve ce
foul.
match.
And Mike, the Celtics, as you
On
said,
va perdre ici là.
dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many
Il a
games
marqué
here.
0 et 2 j'ai
Checked in
remarqué.
for Boston. Kyle Macy's checked in for Chicago.
And sometimes Jordan's impossible to guard, which forces the D to foul
Faut
him.
d'abord on met les 69 points avec Jordan et après on fait les passes D.
And Mike looking at the 2 stars.
Sauf quand on peut faire des passes D flagrantes.
Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
The pass to Johnson. Here's Wedman, guarded by Green. Kicks it to Ainge. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12.
T'as vu, c'est le problème. Le pivot, il est perdu, frère. C'est pas prendre des rebonds, frère. C'est pas
Putting in the
frère.
effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Non, mais les gars.
Three-pointer. Tipped away. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury.
Non, mais je vais même pas shoot. Je voulais arrêter, frère.
That's a solid observation. Here's Ainge. Offensive rebound. McHale. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Juste trop facile
McHale's
pour
got
lui.
the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. Like the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Jordan against Ainge. Pass to Wedman. Just 5 on the clock.
To me, those are always hard calls.
Quelle faute, arrête,
I don't think he was set right there.
I agree. Those type of plays can go either way.
Some changes for Boston. Parrish comes in for Walton, and it's Easting in for Johnson. Then for the Bulls, Oakley comes in for Green, and
C'est
that's a
normal.
for Durbin.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Merci.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket.
Eh, vraiment, je
from
parle pas,
Michael
les
Jordan.
gars. Juste travailler.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front
On en a
court
marre.
has been a problem
On en
for
a marre.
Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes.
Clearly, he got it, no
Ça va
doubt.
être dur les
Good job
63
by
points
the
avec Jordan.
officials.
hein.
Yes,
Team foul.
we are giving credit to the officials.
The Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the
Il faut
foul
qu'on
line
gagne le
tonight,
match.
and so he makes
je
both
sais.
from the line.
Non, non.
Bulls trail by 8. Jordan left side. Seasting grabs the board. The feed to Ainge. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
On se fait laver, je sais
Chicago
même pas
looking a
comment.
bit lost. This Boston crowd really making their presence felt.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jordan kicks to Oakley. Jordan working around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
He's been punishing them at the
On a
line, and this one going
28 points à
7-8.
la
Well,
mi-temps.
I like that aggressive approach offensively.
Comment
drawing
dire que les
fouls
63
left and right.
points, c'est presque
And clearly,
impossible?
he's feeling it when he's up there.
Comment
He just
dire
keeps
ça?
knocking him down.
Comment dire qu'on est vraiment en train de faire de la merde?
Lays it up and banks it in. Seasting's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And
Ah,
so
mais
it's Boston
ouais, je crois que c'était
with a
plus facile, moi.
10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're
C'est la mi-temps et on est claqué, les gars. On va perdre le match, on va réussir
a
un
view of the
objectif, je crois.
Charles River, not far from
C'est
where
chaud,
we
c'est
are.
chaud.
Boston Garden and getting ready for the second half.
Allez,
We're here
faut
in Boston
tryhard
for
là.
game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics.
On est qu'à
Second
28
half
points
of
avec
play
Jordan,
getting
frère.
going here in Boston.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team.
Ah, ça, je me rappelle, je faisais ça, je mettais des 100 points. Ah, mais non,
And this
je galère.
core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go
Les
to
cours,
the
mais
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management
Pauvre.
didn't want him to
C'est un
play
gros porc, lui.
anymore. but he put that foot down, citing his love of the game
Oh,
clause
mon shoot
that's in his
for la queue.
contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great
Non,
deal of
Jordan
the
là.
season,
Non mais oui.
normal fatigue at this
Je
time
rate
of
des
year.
trucs là, le
Bird is
bombe
out
low
there
cut.
with Kevin McHale, then it's Parrish, then it's Ainge, and it's Johnson in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Here's Johnson. Two free
Arrête.
throws
Ouais.
coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Vas-y, ça a abusé.
And the
Là.
Celtics core club
Team foul.
won in
Ça, c'est une dinguerie,
1984
frère.
and returned to the finals again last season.
C'est une
Yeah, I
dingue.
think for this Celtics team, anything short of a
Elle
title,
perd tous
Kevin,
nos
is a
matchs
must.
et ça
I mean, they
m'énerve.
know they're the team to beat,
On perd
and they
16
carry
points, oui,
themselves
est-ce que
that
c'est
way.
normal?
One of the most talented
C'est
teams
pas normal.
we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. Michael Jordan on the wing.
C'est bon, il est claqué lui.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Full 24-second shot clock.
C'est bon.
They shoot again, and the rejection by Parrish.
Vas-y.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
That one good for 2. McHale's got 9.
Vas-y frère, on est claqué ma
Perhaps the Colts lit a
gueule.
fire under them at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
And the first time out of the game called
On
for
est claqué.
like a lot of impact players coming in that 1984
18
draft class in the
points, perd,
NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right.
You know, his scoring is
Le
just been
début là,
able
il
to
est en
score.
gel
I'm
carrément.
not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Parrish. And terrific work on the offensive
Vas-y,
glass, and he
frère.
picks up 2. He's got 8.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
Here's Mason. No points in the game yet for him. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like
Non mais
it's their
Jordan
year.
frère.
They know it's
J'ai envie de
championship
pleurer
or
ma
bust
gueule.
for
Il
them.
casse, il est
They figure
claqué.
they'll be tested on the way and could
Là, c'est
also
vraiment
have to
du
deal
jamais
with
vu.
their old pals, the
Vas-y, on va
Lakers.
faire que des passes avec
All
Jordan.
season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Shot clock at 6. High post Johnson. He's against Jordan. Here's
Non mais
Parrish.
les gars, le rebond.
Here's McHale. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Non, ta mère la rigueur. Ouais.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to McHale. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Bird for 3.
Non mais quoi?
Another 3.
This is how automatic Bird is. All
Il lui fait trop le malin, fils de ta mère la chienne.
shot is
Voilà.
gone.
Chicago calls timeout.
And I think one area to critique right now, the shot
Vas-y, on est
selection.
obligé de trahir dans le jeu.
He's missing a
Oh.
lot of shots. And I think right now it's hurting his team. It's time to start becoming a facilitator more. Try to get the opportunity spread around on this offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walton comes in for Parrish. And it's Easting in for Ainge. Banks checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Gervin.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. It's scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Non.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Jordan against Johnson. Jordan drives in. Will it go? The Bulls keep it alive.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold
On
streak
perd de
right
20
now.
points. Ça, c'est
So far,
normal.
nothing has worked.
You can see the frustration is mounting. Because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
Ça commence toujours bien, ça finit toujours mal. Et le Jordan, il a fraude. Jordan, t'es pas le goal, ça c'est sûr.
Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
Ah, you sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Boston making a switch here. Redmond's checked in. He can't hit that time. Now the Celtics
Et
take
ils
it the
font
other
des
way.
doubles pas, Barbe et Sam.
Count that one.
Solid body control. Bird not allowing the D to throw him off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
Chicago with the ball. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Merci, enfant.
Bird has
Une passe
defined
D.
what the small forward position is all
Ah,
about.
maintenant, faut
And
faire le
that's
remontada.
6'10", by the way.
Ça
He
dit.
impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. Walton dishes to McHale. And another shot. And finally they hit one. Walton's
C'est
got
chiant.
10.
Staring at a sizable deficit, the defense
On va déjà
has
être
got
au
to
dernier
tighten up.
carton.
Walton's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
This is the winning mindset Jordan brings to his team.
Faire une remontada au troisième carton, hein. Ça va être impossible, hein, mais il faut le faire.
Here is Seasting. He's got 8. Bird outside. Shoots. Here's Walton. Right wing. Here's Wedman. Here's Seasting. And he was able to put it up in time.
Vas-y, 34-59, dernier carton, bah c'est
Holding a
bien
very
ça.
comfortable 25-point lead as the
chiant.
quarter comes to a close. And it's been their
On va
rugged
perdre tous nos
defense.
matchs. Comment se fait hal?
Final quarter of play starting
C'est
in
chaud.
this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. And here are the Bulls now. On the court for the Bulls.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in game 1.
Here's Wedman. Passes it to Kite. Here is Seasting. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Knocks it loose. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
C'est irrattrapable, hein.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Corzine comes in for Washington.
là-dessus si on
And
veut
Griffin
rattraper.
subbed in for Banks. You know, Mike, all game long, we've seen this Celtics front court just take what they want.
There's no way this Chicago group can slow them down. They are quite simply overmatched.
The offensive rebound. Oh, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A
C'est
gigantic
chiant ce
guy.
jeu.
I love when
Tant
Walton
qu'ils
uses
ont
his
casse-couille,
size to
là.
attract attention inside.
Larry Bird's checked in for the Celtics. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Oakley's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Chicago with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Non.
Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here is Ainge. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Bulls ball.
It's Jordan on the wing. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Hits the target from 18 feet.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Can't allow them to burn you on the offensive glass there. That's simply on the defense in my mind.
Well, like coaches always say, remember to box out. When you don't, this is what happens.
Here's Jordan.
Quoi?
They get it back. Here's Oakley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets
Ah, le shoot, il était parfait, Franz.
Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Ah,
A tone setter both on the floor and in the locker room.
Charles
Oakley's toughness is beneficial in a multitude of ways.
Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference.
Ouais, c'est un peu ce qu'on gagne, je pense, c'est fini le match. Voilà,
He's
chaque
an
match, on va les
X-factor
perdre.
for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside.
Sans élan,
Finishes through
je
it.
connais.
Johnson, the pass to Walton.
On est obligé de se la tuer en défense maintenant. On va juste gagner.
Dishes it to Parrish. Lock at 6. Feeds it to Walton. Chicago grabs the miss. Oakley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And
Ta
taken
mère,
away by
sale grosse
Johnson.
fils de... Oh, j'ai envie de l'insulter. Oh, c'est pas bien de dire des gros mots, mais j'ai envie de l'insulter. Mais comment?
Ainge beats you all around the floor. He's a three-level scorer for sure.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Wide open look.
Non, mais... Il la shoot!
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe.
Oh, man! What a finish!
Clever pass by Macy.
Je m'en fous de lâcher les rodins, je veux juste gagner, mais c'est fini.
Sure he gets the ball.
Johnson outside. Bird outside. And the foul on George Gervin. That is his first foul of the game.
That's clearly a frustration foul. You could see that coming by the look on his face.
Taking it out with a foul won't change much. He's got to have a more level head than that.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Walton. Clock is at 3. Ainge, the pass to Johnson. He doesn't hit that one. Bulls trail by 21.
2 minutes.
The pass to Jordan. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
La prochaine fois, je
McHale's
posterai.
got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Ainge dishes to Johnson. Parrish up top. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Goes up at the stripe. McHale. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy. Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Pass to Ainge. And here's Bird. Pass to McHale. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup.
And this run has helped seal the win.
Give them credit for executing down the stretch. Nice work.
Ainge against Mason. Shoots it. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He is absolutely a wrecking ball on the offensive board. Charles Oakley crashing with a lot of force.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Bird. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Dennis Johnson. Second personal foul.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Team foul. At the line.
Both good from the line that
Là, c'est
time.
vraiment carrière de Michael Jordan catastrophique. Là.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball.
Bulls foul. Michael Holton. First personal foul. Third team foul.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vincent. And Mike, despite a valiant effort, the Celtics proved to be just too much for the
Zéro
Bulls.
objectif
Now
réussi.
they take it from there.
Effrayant.
Thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
J'ai envie de casser la progression de la... Je m'en fous, frère. J'ai envie de te faire un truc, frère. C'est pas normal. Tous les matchs, on les perd. La star parmi les stars. J'ai envie de casser un truc, vraiment. La star parmi les stars, All-Star de l'Est contre All-Star de l'Ouest. 7 février 1988, All-Star Game de la NBA. S'affirmant comme l'un des meilleurs showmen de la NBA, Michael Jordan remporte le titre MVP du All-Star Game au terme d'une victoire 138-133 de l'équipe de l'Est, où il a produit des stats de mutant tout en enchaînant les tirs clutch. Prendre 8 rebonds, ok. Et les gars, ça m'énerve tellement, il y a zéro défi qu'on réussit. Ça m'énerve, j'ai envie de casser un truc. C'est une dinguerie, c'est une dinguerie, c'est une dinguerie. Ce défi, on avait réussi facilement et tout. Alors moi, j'ai envie de casser un truc. J'ai envie de casser un truc. Ça m'énerve, ça m'énerve, ça m'énerve. Non, vraiment, je peux mentir, les gars, ça m'énerve. En fait, là, je sais pas si là, maintenant, prochaine vidéo, je joue pour remporter les matchs ou juste pour. Parce que là, en fait, je joue juste pour faire les objectifs et après remporter les matchs. Mais là, à chaque fois qu'on fait ça, on perd. Hein. À chaque fois qu'on joue pour les stades de Michael Jordan, on perd. Hein. À chaque fois. À chaque fois. À chaque fois. Moi je dis c'est non, il faut qu'on essaie de faire gagner l'équipe et après on fait. Le plus important c'est de gagner les matchs et après on essaie de faire aussi les objectifs de Michael Jordan. Prendre les rebonds et tout. Oh. En tous les cas, le truc de Michael Jordan, on s'en fout. Hein. C'est vrai qu'on joue pour la victoire. Ouais, ça m'énerve. Qui fait ces vidéos.